onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 21.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. 20. Hey, tight.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A play fake for Mostert. Now Garoppolo. And he floats one there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now.
And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They got a man. It's Woods. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He had 3 catches last week. That one his third on this drive alone.
Hey, yellow lady! Yellow lady! Alert! Jim, Jordy got. Double right.
From the 50 at Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Stafford. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
He's going to fire one deep. He's got it at the 15. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
First down.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Johnson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up
on 2nd and 12. Stafford gets it quickly to Galladay. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
Here we go. 180!
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Lions 7, 49ers nothing.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And 1.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
49er.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start with a handoff to Johnson, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now the rookie second-rounder from Georgia, DeAndre Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
He was taken.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Is 3rd down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the 50, Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To try again after the sack. Stafford, and he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Third and long, it's Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The 20. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And a little floater there is incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Let's make these babies cry.
Now Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
Now Stafford. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screenplay.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Detroit.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Will Harris. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Right now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. After the run, now Stafford going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Stafford on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
28-yard gain.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. And this will be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Johnson working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Stafford hands to carry on Johnson. He was brought down by Emmanuel Mosley.
Stafford on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Just a couple yards there down to the 17.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Javon Kinlaw with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
For the field goal of 41.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll roll him out right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Will Harris. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5 at the Niners' 35-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
He has a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Gano's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he returns this to the 22.
Marcus Green on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Brings up 3rd and less.
The Lions on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So he remains perfect. 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
And this is 3rd down.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
Today's final.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Lions, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.